Hey, brethren, being taken for granted is painful. A person can be taken for granted in friendship, in the workplace, in the ministry, in a marriage, in family, just walking, a campsite. These short messages are my phone. I'm having problems charging my phone. It's just, I've bought chargers and there's not a way to get a new phone right now. I want to say the testimonies of things that I've experienced in this last 8 months, having my vehicle and life and what I've been seeing. And it's interesting. You can give and give and give to others now. I've given testimony of the beautiful things that have happened on the spur of the moment. But I'm going to talk from the heavenly throne. My children need to be more giving to each other. There needs to be more love in the remnant. Those chosen for that call need to truly see what people go through. Although you're a spirit, you're living in a human body. It's not for you to decide who my hand helps, but to be a hand to others. So says Yahuwah. So, you guys, and I know this person sees these videos, but I was once supposed to, I was once going to go visit someone that, back then at the time I believed was my marriage mate. I've been talking for a long time, before now. I just asked him to pick me up from the airport with the Uber, and he was on a budget, to be there, pay for the plane ticket and everything. Now, last time I was in Texas, the money that was spent was over $5,000. I wasn't supposed to be there as long as I was. My son and I sort of got stuck, stranded there. Excuse me. So, shortening up this testimony, taking for granted, we have to be careful because we can put ourselves in positions and situations where we're helpful to others and we suffer. And although that was just a trip, I'm just giving an example of the sort of things that took place. Coming back from there, it took me about 3 years to get ahead. 3 years just from that. And it was more of the experience. And I mean, my son and I did ministry there and everything. But there was the brethren there for me. There was no financial gain in Texas for me. I know people say there is. I don't know how but you have to work. You really have to work hard there because of the heat. You cannot just walk about like here where I live. I can walk outside. I can take a nature walk. I can get through. Yeah, it rains a lot, but I could get through. In some aspect with walking. So now for me here, so when I say taking for granted, people take people for granted. They take their love for granted, their heart, their abilities. They judge them on their clothing. Had experience yesterday. I don't have the same type of clothing I used to have and in the office and things. And although people look at the outside appearance and think that you don't care about yourself because you dress simple or you don't have on the nicest designing clothes. Look, I'm here. My spirit's here, like all of us, right? Our spirit. We care about the spirit. The spirit. And, people will curse at you. They don't understand the power you hold inside of you, your vessel, with the love of Christ, like Yahusha's love. They don't understand the power of the majesty throne. They don't understand that, so they judge. And I was judged at a staffing service I was with for 3 years. There's a lady there. She just does not quite get along with me. So I gave up one job yesterday to get another job that paid $3 more an hour and didn't even end up with that one. So I didn't get paid at all. Went 2 weeks without pay. So right now I'm looking at zero. So but the Most High is with me. And you can quickly get back, but it has to be at that exact moment, that right situation. And people will take you for granted and they will abuse and use you up like a tissue rack. These are just factual things. That's why knowing who Yahuwah is, knowing his love, calling out to him, we can get so tired. This last season was so tiring for me. So I finally have the young teenager situated. She's situated now, so she's not in my back seat. And it was tough because she was getting to work and I wasn't. Then there was no school. So now I am looking at the situation like now, picking up, taking, doing all of this. Now I'm in need, and it's interesting. So you have to really call out to the Most High, because I'm telling you, we have to watch who we take for granted. We don't know the calling on someone's life. Instead, people just manipulate